The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Allard. Buying some time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good! And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Great pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Grab near the marker, it's Reynolds. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. And the ball is free. There he goes to the right. He's at the 50. The 20. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's something you don't see very, very often. Guy breaks out, looks like it's going to be a long play, maybe even a touchdown. Defense able to get the takeaway at the end, David. I wonder now if you're the offense jogging out in the field, I wonder if this is like a shot opportunity, take advantage of the momentum swing.
You see it all the time. You create that momentum on defense or because of a big play, and then you go out and try to capitalize on it. Nice job by the defense, not quitting on the play. It looked like it was going to the house, but because you kept playing, now you're giving your offense a chance to go on the field and do some damage.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Aller. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, and nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Fires to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Across the 25. He's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Aller. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Snap it from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Allard. Finds his man. It's Ross. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Allard. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This is a designed run. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. in for 6.
Here comes the two-point try.
Let's go!
It's complete on the right side. He stopped just inches short. Had a good catch. Tried to get it in, but was denied. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Second down.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The snap sets up the throw. Flips it out on the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Simmons. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Allard. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Auburn lines up quickly.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football in risk.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to take a shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Allard. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass away, they pick up a few. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit, but when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Looking for space, it's Allen. Got the first down, looking for more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The option look. He'll pitch it. It's a running room. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Defense looks as if it's coming. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
This quarterback in this offense, you got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deeper.
Going for it all. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game. Here comes the two-point try. On the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On the direct snap, it's Allen. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm